Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know about y'all, maybe it's this new moon energy, but I feel so drained. Like, even when I did my collective reading, I was worried that my energy was like too low. Anyway, hi everyone, I'm Ronnie Jean, aka Respect the Deck. And I'm here with a reading for water signs for the week ahead. This message is for you water signs. And I apologize because, when I started this whole series, if you will, I neglected to do the water signs. I did earth, air, and fire and didn't get to water. And I meant to do it and it just didn't end up happening. So my apologies in advance. I'm starting off with you guys because, I owe it to y'all. So water, we're talking Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus could possibly pertain to you. If it applies, no, hold on. That's not my shtick. Hold on. Rewind. Okay. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it makes sense, tip your reader a few cents. Okay. All right. I'm going to get right into it. The first card coming up for you water signs is the Lovers card. The Lovers, straight out the gate. So, the Lovers to me can indicate very serious and lasting, potentially permanent love situation with someone. I see that there is an intensity in the way that you look at this person. There's an electricity within you that's sparked when you're around this person. The magnetism is strong. If you're not with this person yet, there's definitely a attraction there. And it's mutual. If it's something that you may have been questioning, know that the feelings are shared. You're not in it by yourself. You're not imagining things. I know sometimes when we feel like, when we're attracted to someone or something, I feel there is sometimes a little guilt tied to that because, if we're the kind of person who doesn't feel ourselves deserving of good things when they come into our lives, we can be very unsure of how to proceed because we don't know if what's there is genuine. That's something that comes in time. You have to give someone time to show you who they are and what they're about. You can't just judge that on first meeting. But don't get me wrong, like, you should trust your intuition and what you feel and what you're guided towards doing. Obviously, think about it first before actually executing it. But it's funny because the Lovers can sometimes signify a choice. The choice between one thing or the other. So maybe you're being presented or you've been presenting with some kind of choice that you have to make a decision about. You know, it could be something that you're very passionate about, you know, when it comes to how you feel. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be, you know, a thing, like say it's a hobby or an interest of yours that you're very passionate about. You have the choice to pursue that certain thing. And the Lover's card, you know, if there is someone there who you have an affinity towards and a special relationship with, I think it's something that will deepen in time. I think it's something that you can hold on to. It's something tangible. And if it's a choice regarding a love situation, I think it's important to really consider how you feel, you know, because there's this really intense connection between you and this other individual. You know, maybe it's not a love situation. Maybe it's a work situation. You know, maybe you work extremely well with someone, you know, and you have the choice whether or not to pursue that particular relationship, or that, you know, staying in that particular zone, or, you know, doing something different, pursuing something else. So, you know, you have a choice here. You know, you decide what it is that you want at the end of the day, you know. And it's interesting because the Four of Cups comes up, and this is a card about like dissatisfaction. It's like you're displeased with something in your life. Like you're being offered all these opportunities. You've been offered many opportunities. You may have taken a few, but now you're not even paying attention to what's coming in. Like you're not really interested in anything that's being presented to you right now, the options being presented to you right now. Or maybe you're just not seeing them as potentially, like, you know, really successful, potentially successful situations. The Four of Cups is a person who's just disinterested, you know. They have all these things, you know, that they should be grateful for, but they're not appreciating what's there, and they're missing out on a potentially good opportunity. So you really need to look in your life and see what, you know, has been presented to you in terms of opportunities. Have you gotten a job offer? Have you gotten a inquiry, a commission if you're an artist, to do something creative, some type of creative project? I don't know, it could be anything, any kind of opportunity. It could be something small too that maybe you're just not seeing, you know, in a situation. It's like, you know, this morning I got off to a rough start. My daughter's having a day. She's 9 years old. She didn't want to get out the car when it came to school, summer school. And it had started from even before that, you know. But I don't feel like I handled the situation well, because I allowed my aggravation to take over, you know. And that was an opportunity right there that I missed to exercise patience and compassion. So there you go. You really have to, you know, if it's not a big opportunity that may have been presented, it could be something small like that. A situation where you have the option, you know, again with the Lovers, the choice. You have a choice to act one way or the other. Which do you choose? You know, or do you not even care that, you know, there is another way? So it's just like, this is my way. I'm gonna do it my way, whatever. I'm not even gonna think about doing it differently, or, you know, look at it in retrospect, like how could I have done things, you know? So I think it's important for you to really analyze where you may have missed some opportunities, or maybe made some wrong choices, because inaction is a choice too. If you choose to do nothing, you're still making the decision to not do anything. So, sometimes that's called for in certain situations where you have to be, where you have to pause. But just be mindful of what, be grateful for what you have. Appreciate what's already in your life. You can't expect more. You can't expect that right thing to come if you're not even appreciating what's right there in front of you. You have to be grateful for the love you have. Grateful for the gifts that you have. That's not just material, grateful for what you have to give and to offer as a person, Damn, that truck loud. Hold on. The next card is a Four of Wands. This is a great card. If you've been feeling down in the dumps lately, just very disinterested in life and just your reality, not really thrilled with the choices before you. This is a card that heralds a time of celebration. Maybe you're celebrating a win of yours. Maybe you're celebrating a win of a friend's, or a spouse, or a sibling, or a parent. It could be anything. It's a time of celebration, though, a time to rejoice, a time to just let your hair down and let your cares go and just be in the now, enjoying the company of others, enjoying the moment. There are good times to come. It may not seem, so at times, I think it's just a little dry patch you're going through, choices is the big word, I feel like that's the theme of this reading, is just choices. You've made choices that you have to accept the consequences of. You have choices to make. Look for opportunities in your life where you can do something different, because that's a chance to grow. And know that there's a good time coming. Like there's gonna be a celebration coming up. Could be a wedding, could be a baby shower, some type of event where people get together, come together, and celebrate a monumentous moment. And then bottom of the deck for you is the Hermit. So the Hermit card is about going within and seeking answers to the questions that you have about yourself and your life. No one can answer those questions for you. You can seek guidance and advice all day, but now's not the time to do that. Now's the time for reflection. Now's the time for you to go within and to rely on yourself for once, for a change, to come up with the answer to these questions that you have that plague your mind. The Hermit card is about self-discovery. It's about, going within and trusting yourself. You have to trust yourself. You're a light that shines from within out into the world. You know, it's time for you to just step away from the crowd, you know, and just spend some time in contemplation. Find a nice comfortable spot in your house, claim it as yours, you know, maybe decorate it, make yourself a little nook somewhere in the house, you know, where you can just kind of sit and do whatever, you know, you need to do in that moment to center yourself and to get quiet, you know, to block out the distractions around you, you know, maybe get a big floor pillow, you know, do some meditation, make it a whole like big deal, you know, invest in that, invest in yourself, you know, your comfort is important, you know, but it's time to put some thought into the choices that you've made, to accept the consequences of those decisions. It's also time for you to be grateful for what you have, to appreciate what you have. You know, you may be disinterested now, maybe you're just going through a period, you know, like a creative block or some sort. It won't last, but, you know, it's something that you have to know is only temporary. You know, good times are coming, you know, and maybe this event would be something that sparks your inspiration further, you know, and helps bring that excitement back to you in your life, you know. If it's a win of yours, if it's something that, you know, you made a choice or you made a decision on, and then it turned out in your favor, and now you're like a job promotion, for example. Maybe you talk to your boss about, you know, the potential of moving up in the company, and they said, yeah, and now you're moving up. So you're celebrating that. I mean, it could really be anything. These are just examples, you know, my examples, but right now I think is a time for you to spend time, you know, just I think invest in it. Like I said, get yourself a nice big circular floor pillow. See, I'm about to do this myself. Claim you a corner in the house somewhere away from, you know, the noise and the constant chatter. You know, if you live with other people, you know, have a husband and a child, so yeah, and a dog. So yeah, there's always noise at my house, but I'm not always, you know, I'm there alone sometimes, you know, sometimes, some days I have some days off work. I'm actually sitting outside of my job right now doing this reading. So gangsta. But yeah, I feel like this reading is all about choices. Yes, choices, making the right decision. And by right, I mean the decision that sits best with you, that you could live with. But think about it first. If it's a big decision, don't just rush into it. Take a day or two to ponder over it before you say yes or no, before you commit. That's important if it's something big, I feel. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed your reading, water signs. It's the Car Chronicles. You know how we do. We up in the car, outside chilling. Doing readings, tarot readings in the car. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, subscribe while you're here. The Holy Trinity. I heard that somewhere. Now I can't get it out of my head. The like, subscribe, and share. It's like the thing that every YouTuber says, right? Anywho, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'll be back next week with your readings for that week ahead. But this is for this week. I don't have dates on me, but between now and the next 7. Oh, and happy new moon in Cancer. I don't know if it's still in Cancer right now or if it's moved since, but it was there yesterday, the new moon in Cancer. So I'm sure you water signs are feeling it heavy. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, let me get my ass to work. Ronnie Jean, aka Respect the Deck, signing out. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.